Welcome back, YouTube. Sensei Domino here. Welcome to the Spine Ticks After Party. We got quite a bit of stuff to share with you tonight. I had 2 fan packs come in, 9 TTM returns. I'll also be showing some comic books that I've picked up recently, including a couple of comics that were given to me by a longtime friend that were part of his childhood collection. I'll be showing the last of my most recent COMC order. I also purchased some absolutely incredible cards from Kaneda383, and I'll be showing some of those tonight. Can't wait to show those. And if we have time at the end of the video, I'd like to show another 50 cards from the 1977-78 Topps hockey set that I completed recently. But let's go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead and start with the fan packs. And the first fan pack comes from the Boston Red Sox. I did receive a fan pack from the Red Sox last year, but they include something that I think is absolutely incredible in each of their fan packs, and definitely wanted to try to get another one for this season. And they do give it away in the note that they send, so not going to be too much of a surprise. But if you know about the history of the game, this item I think is really special. Let me go ahead and read the letter. So I love the header with all the championships. Of course, you got the giant gap between 1918 and 2004. But it says, please enjoy this fan pack, including the dirt from Fenway Park. We really appreciate our fans and hope that you will visit us at the park. Thanks for being a great fan. Phil Derrick, Fenway Ambassador. As you could see, that letter looks like it was a little bit beat up. Look at the envelope. Yeah. Not the biggest fan of my mailman these days. He just shoves stuff in the mailbox. I'm really starting to get hesitant to purchase anything significant because I'm worried it's going to get damaged. And, the Postal Service hasn't really done a great job. I mean, this thing was ripped. It's a miracle anything shows up in great shape anymore. But the Red Sox also included this really nice sticker. This really nice Wally card. It's got some cool stuff on the back. Height, pretty big. Weight, doesn't like to say. MLB debut, April 13th, 1997. Bats both. Throws both. Resides Fenway Park, Green Monster, number 97. Love that. They also included this really nice pocket schedule. Even as a kid, I loved getting pocket schedules. I wish I had a lot of the ones that I had as a kid from the early 90s. Generally, I would get them when I'd send out a TTM through the team, and if they wouldn't sign the card, they'd usually send some team issue items and a pocket schedule. I only have a handful of them left, but definitely happy to get this 2023 schedule from the Red Sox. And as you saw in the note, got some Fenway dirt in this Ziploc bag. This is special. Fenway Park is really one of the last great ballparks still standing. Fenway and Wrigley Field really are pretty much the last two. And I honestly don't care if this was ever on the field, if this just came out of a bag or something. Still really special to get something like this. And very happy to get this. So thank you so much, Boston Red Sox, for this incredible fan pack. Really appreciate it. Very happy to add this to my collection. So the next fan pack comes from the Tampa Bay Rays. Now, I did contact the Rays about a fan pack last year in August when I started doing fan packs, and unfortunately they didn't send anything. So this is the first Rays fan pack that I've received, but they sent some absolutely incredible stuff. I'll just there's a lot of stuff in here, so I'll just kind of pull it out one at a time. First, we'll start with this really cool mini pennant, Rays Up. Very nice item. Love that. next, they sent this little bracelet. Let's go Rays. Tampa Bay logo. Very cool. They also sent a Rays pencil. They sent 4 temporary tattoos of their mascot. Very cool. Got this really nice raise up magnet. All right, I think that's it. Again, we got this really nice 2023 schedule. Looks like they're celebrating their 25th anniversary, which makes me feel really old. I remember when they were an expansion team. They also sent this welcome to Tampa Bay. I'm not sure if this is a sticker or a postcard, but really cool nonetheless. Running out of room. And the last items, these are really cool. So they sent me some cards from the fan series. So I guess these are strictly team issue. So we got Tyler Glasnow. I like that they used the Devil Rays logo. Fan Series 2023 in the 1989 Donruss design. It's got the 25th anniversary logo on the back. And I like this because it's got their nickname right here, Tyler Baby Giraffe Allen Glasnow. It's very cool. And they sent me 4 of those cards, different players. We've got Brandon Lowe. His nickname is Dog. Very cool. And here is their mascot, Raymond. They've got some cool stuff on here. Born, unknown, Gulf of Mexico. Debut, June 21st, 1998. Height, really tall. Weight, really heavy. Bats, scare him. Throws, fun around the ballpark. Likes, Rays baseball, belly dancing, hugs, hot dogs, doing flips, full contact shuffleboard, poodle shaving, extreme chess, reading, and kids. Dislikes, hairballs, taking baths, getting nacho cheese in his fur, falling off the walls. That's great. Raymond Ray. Very cool. And the biggest one would have to be this Wander Franco. Love this. Wander El Patron Samuel Franco Ibar. Very cool. Don't have a whole lot of Wanders in my collection, maybe 2 or 3. So this is really cool to get. And they also sent me some stickers. We got Come On You Rowdies. Very nice. Nothing on the back. And we got a couple of player stickers. We got Sugar Shane. That's cool looking. And the last one, El Patron, Wander Franco. So this was an absolutely incredible fan pack. Love all this. Very nice. So thank you so much, Tampa Bay Rays. Absolutely love this. Very happy to get this stuff into my collection, especially those fan series cards. There can't be too many of those out there, so definitely happy to get those. And like I said, I love the pennant, and the magnet's great. And anytime you can get one of those pocket schedules, it's definitely great. So very happy to get this and add it to the collection. All right, let's move on to the TTMs. This first one comes from Major League Baseball. And I mentioned in a video probably 2 weeks ago, maybe a little longer, but I sent out to Rob Manfred. If you send a postcard to him and you request an autographed baseball, a lot of people have been receiving a signed baseball from Mr. Manfred. So I decided to send a postcard and a couple of index cards requesting an autographed baseball. And I got this back in the mail, and it was both of my postcards. So happy to get these. I'm not sure if I'm going to get the autographed baseball, but I'm hoping I do. But he did sign both of the index cards. Very happy to get these. Robert D. Manfred Jr. Very nice. So hopefully in a couple of weeks, I do get that autographed baseball. If not, I'll wait a couple months and send out another request and not include the index cards, and hopefully I'll be able to get it that way. Very happy to get that. Happy to add it to the collection. This next one is sort of baffling. Happy to get it. I did send an email request to this individual probably, 4 or 5 months ago, and I've already received something back from them. I did not send another request yet, but somehow I received another TTM from them. So very appreciative. But I don't know why I ended up getting a second one, but very happy to get it. And this comes from Beach Boy Al Jardine, a postcard from California. I've got my address covered up with a piece of paper, but to Tony Al Jardine. And this is the exact same postcard, exact same inscription to Tony that I received the last time, but very happy to get it. Yeah, I don't know where the confusion was, where, I ended up getting a second one, but definitely very happy to get it. So thank you so much, Mr. Jardine. Very happy to get that. All right, so the next one, this has got to be the largest TTM that I've ever sent out. This is a NASCAR driver, not in the Hall of Fame, but there are some that say that he should be. This comes from Orlando, Florida. Initials are GB, and he actually signed 8 cards and answered my questions. It almost doesn't fit in the envelope. Let me make sure I'm getting everything. Yep. So this comes from Jeff Bodine. And as I said, he signed all 8 cards. Sort of felt a little greedy sending these out, but I said, why not? Had 8 cards of his, and thought, if you wanted to keep some, you could go ahead and keep them, but he signed all 8. And these are all from the Max 1991 that I've slowly been opening over the last couple months now. So we've got, I guess his base card from the set. He signed 3 of those. Now, I'm sure I'll be giving a couple of these away in a giveaway at some point. That reminds me, if you haven't entered my 400 subscriber giveaway, the video has been posted. I'll probably be drawing a winner, probably midweek next week. Give people a couple more days to enter. It looks like I'm about to reach 500 subs, probably about 15 away or so. So I'll be doing a 500 subscriber giveaway shortly afterwards. But very happy to get those 3. He also signed 3 of this one, 1990 race number 8, Martinsville. And he signed one of each of these. Memorable moments. Sort of running out of room. I'll just do that. And the last one. Absolutely incredible return. And here are the questions. What was the greatest moment of your career? Winning first race at Martinsville, 1984. Who was the best driver you ever raced against? Too many great drivers to name. So those are pretty cool answers. I can't thank you enough, Mr. Bodine, for this incredible return. Really appreciate you taking the time to sign all these cards, and very happy to add these to the collection. Absolutely incredible return. All right, this next one, this one's been out for 6 months or so. This one comes from St. Paul, Minnesota. Initials are NB. This is a hockey player. One of the original Dallas Stars. And this is Neil Broughton. He did not use the pouch, but that's okay. Neil Broughton was also a member of the Miracle on Ice gold medal winning hockey team from 1980. And we have him here on this Parkhurst. This is a 1994-95. Very nice. I actually picked up his rookie card in the COMC order that I'll be showing later. So I'll be waiting probably a couple months before I send it out now. Wasn't sure this was going to come back. This one right here is 1993-94, and this looks like it was the first year that the Stars were in Dallas. Very happy to get this. And the last one, this is from 1991-92, so this was still when he was in Minnesota. But very cool to get these back. There we go. So thank you so much, Mr. Broughton, for signing these cards. Very happy to get those into the collection. All right, these next two kind of go together. Both NASCAR legends. Actually, let me do this one next. Do this one first and then do the other two. All right, so this one is a Hall of Famer, Charlotte, North Carolina. Initials are JR. And this is Hall of Fame owner Jack Roush. He signed all 3 cards I sent. He inscribed them USA. Signed them in silver. Looks fantastic. And number 3. Love this return. Thank you so much, Mr. Roush. Really happy to get those into the collection. One of them took a little bit of damage. I don't know if you can see. Kind of lifted up that corner, but otherwise showed up in nice shape. All right, on to the next two. These do sort of go together. Again, Charlotte, North Carolina. Initials are DA. Racing legend. Oh, left something in the envelope. There we go. And this is Donnie Allison. He did not sign this card. that's okay. He signed this one. He signed this one. He also included this really nice upside down photo. Love the images on there. And on the back, it's got his address, his websites, and his email address. Very nice. Nice auto right there. And what was really cool is he actually included an autograph from his brother Bobby. That was kind of a surprise. I'm definitely happy to get this. But I actually sent to Bobby as well, and that's the one I'll be showing next. Donnie did answer one of my questions, but he didn't send back the letter. He just answered the question. So, who was the greatest driver you ever raced against? And his answer, all of them. Love that. That's awesome. So thank you so much, Mr. Allison. Very happy to get this return. Absolute legend. Very happy to add this to the collection. All right, next, we have his brother, Bobby Allison. Again, Charlotte, North Carolina. He signed this card. And this one. Only had two. I'm very happy to get those. I still got, I don't know, 12 packs or something. I could have waited, but I thought, why not? Go ahead and send it out now. He also sent a photo of his own, signed, the leader of the Alabama gang. Very cool. And just like Donnie, he's got all his info on the back. Bobby Allison, his address, website, email address. Very cool. Scoot these over a little bit. Put that right there. And he also signed an index card. Did not sign the second, but he answered the questions. And this is kind of cool. He actually cut this down, so I guess it would fit in the envelope a little better. But what was the greatest moment of your career? Winning the 1983 championship. And who was the best driver you ever raced against? He says, maybe Davey Allison. So that's really cool. Keeping it in the family. Very happy to get this return. Another absolute legend. And happy to add that to the collection. Thank you so much, Mr. Allison. All right, this next one, this is from a basketball Hall of Famer. Again, Charlotte, North Carolina. It's almost like half the ones that I received this week were from Charlotte. But the initials are BJ, and he only signs one per. I did send two, but he only signed one. He did use the pouch. I got to pull it out this way. There we go. All right, so first he sent a testimonial. Why did Jesus die? And this comes from Basketball Hall of Famer Bobby Jones. He did not sign the 1978-79, I believe. Yeah, 78-79. Did not sign that. But he did sign the 1984-85 star. And don't know if you can see that, but it's right there. And he did put a Bible verse, John 3:16. Don't know if you can see that, but it's right there. Did not personalize this the first time. I believe he put to Tony, but he did not personalize this time. So definitely happy to get this. Love the 84-85 star. Just fantastic looking cards. They sometimes get a bad rap, but I definitely love the star set. So very happy to get this back signed. So thank you so much, Mr. Jones. Really appreciate it. Happy to add that to the collection. And the last one, and really excited to get this one. Was looking forward to getting this one back. This is an actress. This comes from San Antonio. Initials are CL. And they also answer my questions. Got to put these in order. But this return is from Cheryl Ladd. Very happy to get this back. So if you haven't seen the video, I originally sent to Jacqueline Smith, and she signed my cards. And then there was one that had both Cheryl Ladd and Jacqueline Smith on it, and so I sent to Cheryl Ladd afterwards, and she was happy to, grateful to have signed the cards. So thank you so much. But these are from the 1977 Charlie's Angels set. Puzzle piece back. Next, Spectator Chris. Love these cards. These are fantastic. And she signed the sticker. Looks like the sticker got a little impression or something in it right there. So a little disappointed that it got a little damaged, but not too bad. Those stickers are great. They scream 70s. Kind of a blank back. And the last one. Very happy to get this. And this is the one signed by Jacqueline Smith. That says to Tony. I'm not sure what that says, but Jacqueline Smith, and then Cheryl Ladd signed it right there in blue. So that's the inscription if you can read it. But very happy to get this double signed Charlie's Angels card back. Just absolutely incredible. This is, I believe, my second dual signed card at this point. I do have a Billy Sample card that I've sent off to Danny Darwin, and hopefully that one comes back signed. But the only other one was Vance Law and Johnny Ray. So this is number 2. Very happy to get it. Put that there. And the questions. So, do you have a favorite role that you have played? She says Grace Kelly. And what was your favorite movie when you were growing up? Now, Pollyanna, starring Haley Mills. I loved that movie as a kid as well. That's a cool answer. So thank you so much, Miss Ladd. Very happy to get these autographs into the collection. Super happy to get this. So I can't thank you enough for taking the time. All right, so that's all the TTMs for the week. Let me go ahead and get started on the COMC order. So I showed, for the most part, all I showed last week was the TTM fuel that I wanted to send out. And most of it's been sent out this week. A couple of them I'm waiting for, either because they charge or I have some other cards that I'm waiting on in another COMC order. But for the most part, what's left is I purchased a whole bunch of rookies from the, what is this, 2122? Yeah, 2122 Metal Universe. That stuff is dirt cheap on COMC. And I literally loaded up like almost like 70 cards or so of just rookies from the Metal Universe. But what I'm going to start with are the cards, which there's very few of that are not part of the Metal Universe set. There's a couple baseball, one basketball, and a couple football and hockey. But let's go ahead and get started with those. We'll start with Jack Morris rookie, 1978. And Larry Anderson was a pretty good pitcher. I do have one of these in my collection, but these are super cheap. Jack Morris is a Hall of Famer, so I decided to pick another one up. Looks really nice, pretty nicely centered. Next, big fan of Topps Heritage, and this guy's father played for the Texas Rangers, and do not have too many of his rookie cards, so decided to pick this up. This is Bobby Witt Jr., rookie card. Looks like he's going to be a pretty good player. All right, so moving on to basketball. Big fan of this guy, and this card looks fantastic. Definitely wanted to pick it up. This is a 1972-73 Walt Frazier. Love this card. Looks like we got Bill Bradley behind him. Got Will Chamberlain right here. Can't really tell the rest of the players in there, but definitely some stars in that photo. And this card is super sharp. Really nicely centered. Just a gorgeous looking card. Very happy to get this added to the collection. Sort of an early Walt Frazier. Love it. All right, that was the only basketball card. Moving on to football. We've got a Matt Snell. He's a pretty good TTMer. I actually had his rookie card, a beat-up rookie card of his when I was a kid. So a pretty big fan of his, and plan on sending off to him at some point. So I've picked this up. This is 1970. Card looked really nice, just minimal corner wear. Little off center on the back, but the front is pretty nice. Well, a little off center, I guess, top to bottom. But liked the look of this card. It was a pretty nice price. Picked it up. Next, I was planning on sending off to this individual, but after seeing Adam's Card Closet's video, he got an RTS from this guy, so I'm probably going to hold off. But this is Dan Deerdorf. This is 1977. I do have one or two other cards of his, so gonna definitely hold off on this for now, but definitely want to send off to him in the future. Love this card. Legend, Walter Payton. This is from 1978. Don't have a whole lot of Payton cards from the 70s. Definitely wanted to pick this up. Legend. Very nice card. Super, super sharp. Love it. All right, next we've got a 1985 Henry Ellard. He's a fantastic TTMer. This is his rookie card. I've got lots of his cards from junk wax and stuff, but didn't have any of his 1980s cards. Maybe 89 Pro Set, but outside of that, not too many tops anyway. So definitely wanted to pick this up. Think it'll look great signed, and I've said before, I love black border cards. So very happy to pick this up. Fantastic receiver. All right, next we've got hockey, and this is Joe Mullen, Hall of Famer. This is his rookie card. I believe this is Topps. No, it's O-Pee-Chee. 82-83 O-Pee-Chee. Nice looking card. Pretty sharp, little off center. Not too bad. Yeah, I talked about this one earlier in the video. We got Neil Broughton's rookie card. So this must be O-Pee-Chee as well. Yep. Definitely happy to pick this up. I've got one of the Chrome reprints. I got in a large hockey card lot probably about a month and a half ago. And so I started keeping an eye on this one, and then this one popped up and liked the condition of it. It's got sharp corners. Again, a little off center, but not too bad. But very happy to get this into the collection. Hopefully I can get some ink on it at some point. I showed one of these cards a couple weeks ago. Came from Card Wolf in his 500 subscriber giveaway, but wanted to pick up another one. And this is James Belushi, actor, wearing the Blackhawks gear. Super fan, I guess. Celebrity captain. There's some incredible cards from celebrities and stuff in this set. I've actually got several of them ordered in my next COMC order that I can't wait to share. But definitely happy to pick up another one of these. I'll be waiting a couple months and send out to Mr. Belushi again. Got him on a couple index cards the first time. Did not know this card existed, but now that I do, definitely want to get some ink on a couple of those. And the last one, picked up this 1993 classic hockey draft Cami Granato rookie card, I guess, whatever you want to call it. Did not have this card in my collection. Definitely wanted to pick it up. There's her with her brother Tony on the back. But probably the greatest U.S. hockey player, women's hockey player in history. And definitely wanted to pick up this rookie card and potentially more in the future. So very happy to get that one. So those are the last of the cards from this COMC order that are not part of the Metal Universe collection, or set, I guess. Yeah, let's go ahead and start with these. This is the base. So these cards, in most cases, were going for under $1. And so, some of them were going as low as like 27, 28 cents. And I've said before that I'm not much of a prospector, but when you're paying essentially the minimum, because, there are fees to list stuff. So, you don't see many cards for under 27, 28 cents. And, when these cards are going for 28, 33 cents, there's no downside. And so I picked up multiples of several of these. These are what I would consider the main rookies from last year's hockey. And so just going to kind of roll through these. We got Cole Caulfield. I just love metal cards. Now, they're not actually metal, but, the metal design, sort of futuristic looking. And, a lot of these players have had some fantastic starts to their career. So definitely happy to pick these up. And here's another one. Same thing. I'll sort of move through the duplicates fairly fast, but give you a good look of the first one. We got Moritz Seider. Now, the Red Wings do have a TTM program, and I think Seider and Lucas Raymond both signed for, I believe, 20 per. And now that I've got multiples of these cards, I might be sending one out to each of them at some point. There's the Seider. Number 2. Number 3. Next, we've got Lucas Raymond. Number 2. 3, 4. Those were probably closer to 25 cents, so probably paid $1.40 or $1.30 or something for those. It's crazy how cheap these were. Next, we got Trevor Zegras. Very nice. Number 2. And 3. Next, we've got Quentin Byfield. Two. 3. And next, we've got Alex Turcotte. And let me clear these off for now. Or stack them up, I guess, so I can show the next group. Picked up 2 of these. Next, we've got Jamie Drysdale. Two. And next, I just picked up one of these, Mason McTavish. Very nice. And the last one, Spencer Knight. And I picked up 2 of those. So those are the base rookie cards that I picked up. I do have some Spectrums. Let me see if I can find those. All right, so we've got Spectrums. And these kind of have like a refractor finish. Hopefully the camera's picking that up. But I picked up the cider. Now let me show the back. And I picked up the Raymond. If you're into the metal universe, definitely go check out COMC. The prices on this are ridiculous. I mean, there's no reason not to pick up a couple of these, especially if these guys turn into stars. You'll definitely be happy you did. Trevor Zegras, in fact, some of them are well on their way. Got Quentin Byfield. I did not pick up the Caulfield this time around. It was, I think, $2 or $3. Not a whole lot, but held off on that for now. And the last one, Mason McTavish. So those are the Spectrum versions. Go ahead and move these off to the side. All right, let me see. All right, so the rest of these are sort of inserts, I guess, from the set. So these are the Cheddar cards, the Cheddar. And got the Cole Caulfield. Not the biggest fan of these. I purchased this more based on the price. I don't mind die cuts, but this yeah, for trying not to sound cheesy. Yeah, these are pretty bad. Um, we got number 2. Next, we got Moritz cider. And 2. Next, we've got Lucas Raymond. You'll be seeing pretty much the same people you saw in the base set in these insert sets. Another Lucas Raymond. Next, we got Trevor Zegras. And 2. And next, we've got Quentin Byfield. And 2. And the last one, only picked up one of these, Spencer Knight. So, very happy to get these. Even if it is a really bad design. All right, next. These are retro. These are Metal Universe retro. Were these 97, I believe? I think these were 1997. I'd have to double check. But love the design of these. So we got the Cole Caulfield. Only bought one of those. Next we got Moritz cider. And 2. Lucas Raymond. Now these boxes of this stuff are ridiculously expensive. They do have some incredible hits in them. But you know, $200, $300 for a box. Yeah, this is a much more economical way, at the very least, to pick up some of the top stars from the class. And another one. All right, next we got Quentin Byfield. Two. Got Mason McTavish. Hopefully these are showing up well on camera. And 2. I don't know if I skipped Zegras or if he wasn't in this, but it looks like I don't have any. So I'll have to double check. Got Jamie Drysdale. And 2. And we got Alex Turcotte. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . 2. And last, Spencer Knight. And I got 2 of those. Definitely love the design of these. Great looking cards. All right, next, these are Skybox Premium Prospects. Cole Caulfield. So definitely some great inserts in this stuff. Another one. Moritz Sider. Two. 3. Lucas Raymond. We're already almost at an hour. So I'm probably going to be saving the 77-78 Topps hockey set for another week because this video will be really long if I show it today. Still have to show my comics and the incredible cards I purchased from Kaneda. And by the time I'm done with that, it'll probably be an hour and a half video. So sorry about that. And another one. What was that, 4? 3. Okay. All right, next, Trevor Zegras. Two. And 3. Quentin Byfield. And 2. Only got 2 of his. Next we got Jamie Drysdale. And 2. And I'll try to get these in screen the best I can. Got Mason McTavish. I'll just do that for now. And 2. And last we have Spencer Knight. And 2. All right, the last insert set that I purchased cards from are the Planet Metal. These are kind of cool looking die cut cards. Very nice. This is the Cole Caulfield. I got 2 of those. Next we've got Moritz Sider. Got 2 of those. Lucas Raymond. 2. Next, we got Trevor Zegras. And 2. And the last 2 cards from the COMC order, Quentin Byfield. And 2. So definitely happy to add all these Metal Universe cards to the collection. Hopefully these players continue to play well and develop, and hopefully at the very least a couple of them become Hall of Famers. Definitely happy to pick them up. All right, so next we're going to show the comic book pickups. So let me start by saying, so these next 2, one of my oldest friends, he has a YouTube channel, Boy King 05, and or is it Tut King? I'm not sure what. I think it's Boy King 05. Yeah, and I asked him if he had any comics from his childhood collection still. And I said, I don't care if they're beaters or not. I'd just love to have a couple of comics from when he was a kid. And he surprised me with a couple of really nice titles. Definitely wasn't expecting comics of this age or this quality, but definitely happy to receive them. And these will be in my collection until I die. I need to get some bags and boards for them, but definitely happy to pick these up. Just amazing. So this is Star Wars number 2, definitely well-loved condition. And I asked him where he got these comics, and we're talking about the early 90s, and he said he got his comics from Half Price Books, and not exactly a collector comic shop or anything, so they didn't have any bags or boards, and most of them were pretty beat up. But he was more of a reader. He wasn't into it for value or anything like that. But yeah, this is a Star Wars number 2 from 1977. This is actually the reprint. If you see on the bottom, it doesn't have the barcode, and it actually says on the front cover. I don't know if you can read it, but this is a reprint of a previous published issue. And it does have sort of cream colored pages, but again, this is just really cool to have a comic from my friend's childhood collection, and definitely happy to get that. Yeah, this one has a really cool ad on the back. This is Rick Barry and Dr. J. I'll let you take a look at that if you haven't seen this before. I definitely love this, being a basketball fan. Very cool. So I'll leave my friend's channel in the description of the video if you want to check out his channel. And the last one he gave me, this one does have a little bit of a bag. This is Robert E. Howard's Conan the Barbarian, issue number 1. This came out in 1982. And big Conan fan, especially Conan the Barbarian, the movie, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Just a fun movie. This says Red Nails, Conan classic by Roy Thomas and Barry Windsor Smith. So really cool. He couldn't have picked 2 better comics. I told him I didn't care what comics they were. I just wanted some cards from some comics from his childhood collection. And man, he surprised me when he showed me these. And there's the back that cover art. So thank you so much, my friend. Absolutely love these. Very happy to have some childhood comics in my collection. Very nice. All right, so the next two that I'm going to show, these are beaters, definitely beaters. I'm not even sure what year these are from, early 70s maybe. But I bought these from my local comic shop last weekend when I was picking up some of the free comics from Comic Book Day, and just wanted to pick up some early in the run comics of this individual. And this is Conan. This is issue number 17, Conan the Barbarian. I want to say this is maybe 72. Yeah, this one's not too bad, but certainly not in the greatest condition. And that is what I paid, $5. But thought it was kind of cool, and I this might be the oldest comic in my collection. I'm not sure. I'd have to check. But definitely happy to pick it up. That was issue 17, and this is issue 18, and it's in much worse shape. But it was also almost half what the other one cost. So looks like it's missing a little pieces off the top, little ear right here, and it looks like it's a little off alignment along the side. Got a crease right here. Definitely well loved. But like the imagery on the front, big Conan fan, and when you're at the comic book shop, there's not a whole lot of options. If you see a comic book, it's not like there's going to be 5 or 6 of them, and you can kind of look at the condition. I mean, the best way to do that would be on eBay or something like that, but definitely wanted to support the local comic shop, and very happy to get this. Actually, both of these, 17 and 18, from the Conan the Barbarian. Definitely happy to add those to the collection. All right, next, this actually came in my COMC order. First time I've received a comic from COMC, but I like the condition of this, and this is Transformers. And this is issue number 6. I'm not sure what year this is, maybe 86. I'd have to double check, but like the cover art, big Transformers fan. And this is the direct edition, not the newsstand, but really nice condition. Very happy with this one. And I think this is now my second Transformer. I have number 2. Would definitely like to pick up a couple more from the early portion of this run. Very happy to get that. And last, and certainly the biggest, probably one of the biggest comic book purchases that I've made since I started purchasing comic books. Seen this comic multiple times on multiple channels. Love it. I mostly know about the character because of the action figure. When I was really purchasing the Black Series figures, this was a figure that would pop up, and I looked at the price, and the price was pretty ridiculous for a while. And so just decided to pick up this comic book when I saw one available, and very happy to get it. But this is Marvel Team Up, Spider-Man and Frogman, issue number 131. And this is the first appearance of the White Rabbit. And so super nice condition. I'm very happy to find it. And I would guess that this is the direct edition because it's got the warning. This story is not for the overly serious and not the barcode. But definitely happy to get this. Great image right there. Very nice. And I guess this is 1983, it looks like. So the very end of the Bronze Age, I guess. But definitely happy to get that into the collection. So that's all the comics that I have. So let's go ahead and get started with these absolutely incredible cards that I purchased from Kaneda. These are amazing. I will be showing 5 cards today, and I'll save the other 4 for next week or the week after. But I actually jotted down some statistics and stuff because these are from Japanese baseball, and just in case you're unfamiliar with the player, and I certainly learned a little bit while looking up these players. But we'll start first. This is a 1950 JBR7 black and white Hideo Fujimoto. Hideo Fujimoto had a win-loss record of 287. He had a 1.90 career ERA. He had 1,177 strikeouts. He won the Japanese Pitching Triple Crown in 1943. He won the Eiji Sawamura Award in 1949. He had 3 ERA titles in 1943, 46, and 49. He was a 2-time All-Star. He pitched a perfect game in 1950. I believe it was the first perfect game in Japanese baseball history. He also pitched 2 other no-hitters. He was inducted into the Hall of Fame in 1976, and he actually has the Japanese record for lowest career ERA with the 1.90, and he also has the lowest seasonal ERA with, get this, 0.73. He also has the best all-time winning percentage in Japanese baseball history. 0.73 season ERA. The Major League Baseball record is 1.12. Bob Gibson, the year of the pitcher. And, just tells you the incredible talent that Hideo Fujimoto was. And just a great card to have in the collection. This right here, according to Kaneda, is, I guess this would say Fujimoto. It's their surname right here. And the back is blank back. Little bit of staining on the back, but not too bad. Just a fantastic card. Love that. And we have another, also from that set, 1950 JBR7, black and white. And again, I believe this is his surname. And on the back of this, there is a stamp. And generally, when there's a stamp on the back of these cards, it means that it was a prize winner. So this was a prize winner. And see, I was looking at this and I was trying to figure it out. I don't know if that says 2 and then some sort of symbol, or if it's like this and that's like a Japanese symbol of some kind. I'm not really sure. I'm not familiar with it. But what I do know is this was probably a prize winner. And they would insert cards that were for prizes, and you could pick a prize from, a prize sheet or whatever. And I guess they would have like 1, 2, 3. And I didn't know this, but Kaneda said there was even a 4. And, depending on whether it was 1, 2, 3, or 4, the size of the photo would get smaller and smaller and smaller. So you might start with an 8x10 and end up with a 2x4 or something. This is a fantastic card, fantastic player. Did not have any Fujimoto cards in my collection, and very happy to add these. These are fantastic. All right, the last 3 are all graded, and let me get my my note sheet out. All right. So actually, let me clear these off so we don't have any focus issues. All right. Next, we've got a 1952 Yamakatsu black and white Takahiko Besho in an EX5 miscut. Or mark, I guess. That's mark. Yeah, so this is the JBR 28. This is in the windup. And that certainly looks better than the grade. And the mark that they're talking about is the 3 right here, which was actually a prize winner. So this would have been 3rd in the contest. And yeah, that's really cool. Just a gorgeous looking card. Let me leave this here while I give you some statistics on Mr. Besho. So he had a win-loss record of 310 and 178. He had a 2.18 career ERA. He had 1,934 strikeouts. He was a 2-time Central League MVP in 1952 and 1956. He was a 2-time Japan Series MVP in 1952 and 1955. He was a 2-time Eiji Sawamura Award winner, 1947 and 1955. He was a 6-time Best 9 Award winner. He pitched a no-hitter in 1943, and he was inducted into the Hall of Fame in 1979. So he was certainly a fantastic pitcher, 300-game winner, and definitely happy to get this card into the collection. Kaneda, I can't thank you enough for these. These are absolutely incredible. Just look at that gorgeous looking card. Wow. All right, moving up a couple decades before we move back for the last one. I've talked about this individual several times on my channel. I've purchased several of his cards from this year, from the Calbee set. Did not have any cards from this particular set, but definitely a big fan of this guy. And this is SGC graded, not PSA. This is a 1975-76 Menko JCM 58 Yutaka Fukumoto in an 84 near mint 7. And this is an incredible looking card. This is a lot larger than your regular tobacco card. By the looks of it, a lot taller, looks like wider. Interesting size for a card for sure, but absolutely love this. Just a gorgeous looking card. And there's the back. That's kind of an interesting image right there. I'm not sure about what's on the back right here. I'll have to do some research and see what that is, but really cool looking. All right, so let me tell you a little bit about Yutaka Fukumoto. I've definitely talked about him before, but just in case you didn't see the video. So Yutaka Fukumoto had a career batting average of .291. He had 208 home runs. He had 2,543 hits, 449 doubles, 115 triples, and 1,065 stolen bases. He was a 13-time Japan Series champion in 1975 through 1977. He was the Pacific League MVP in 1972. He was the Japan Series MVP in 1976, and he was inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2002. He holds the Japan Series record for triples with 115, stolen bases with 1,065, and leadoff home runs with 43. He's also second all-time in doubles with 449. In 1972, he set the all-world single-season stolen base record with 106, which stood until Rickey Henderson broke it. In 1983, he stole his 939th career base, passing Lou Brock to set the all-world stolen base record, which was later broken by Rickey Henderson with Fukumoto in attendance. So definitely very happy to add this card to the collection. Just a gorgeous looking card. 70s card in near mint condition. Just absolutely incredible. Love this, love this. All right, the last card. Oh, this is gorgeous. I'm going to cover the grade on this. This is incredible. So this is a 1952 Yamakatsu black and white Tetsuharu Kawakami. This is a JBR 28 full body. And I believe that's a surname as well. That should say Kawakami. But look at the grade. Near mint 7. 1952 in near mint condition. I mean, that's incredible. Absolutely incredible. I've been trying to pick up a Kawakami card for a while, and his cards aren't cheap. They are not cheap. He was one of the early, he was probably one of the best, if not the best player during his era. This is before Shigeo Nagashima and Sadaharu O. This is the 40s and the 50s, but he was certainly up there with the greats at the time. In fact, his nickname was the god of batting or the god of hitting. So that kind of tells you what type of player he was. And it's just a blank back, nice clean back. Not a whole lot of staining maybe on the bottom. That's it. But a near mint 7. That's just a gorgeous looking card. Wow. So let me tell you a little bit about Tetsuharu Kawakami. So, as I said, his nickname was the god of batting or the god of hitting. He had a .313 career batting average. He had 2,351 hits, 181 home runs, 1,319 RBIs. He scored 1,028 runs and had 220 stolen bases. He was a 3-time Japan Baseball League MVP in 1941, 51, and 55, a 5-time Central League batting champ, a 2-time Central League home run champ, and a 3-time Central League RBI champ. As a manager, he won 11 Japan Series championships, including 9 in a row. And he was the manager of the team with Shigeo Nagashima and Sadaharu O. So, that team was certainly one of the greatest in history, won 9 straight championships, and Tetsuharu Kawakami was sort of a no-nonsense manager. Didn't take too much. He was certainly one of the more strict or most strict managers in baseball, Japan Series baseball at the time. But the championships were in 1961, 1963, and then 1965 through 1973. He was inducted into the Hall of Fame in 1965. He was the first player in Japan baseball history to record 2,000 hits. In 1951, he struck out only 6 times in 374 at-bats, which is tied for the record. It might have been the record at the time, might have been since broken, or he might have tied it. I couldn't figure out what was the case. But still, 6 times in 374 at-bats, that just tells you the type of hitter he was. He was also the first Yomiuri Giant to hit for the cycle in 1954, and he played himself in a biopic called Kawakami Tetsuharu Monogatari Sabango 16, and I probably butchered that. But he played himself in a movie, so I thought that was kind of cool. But very cool. That card is absolutely incredible. And as much as I love this card, this is not the best card that I purchased. In fact, there are several cards that I purchased from Canada that are much bigger cards than this one, and that just tells you, because this one's just incredible, and I can't wait to show those to you probably next week. But again, Canada, I can't thank you for contacting me about these. Just absolutely incredible. I mean, I'm just ecstatic to add these to the collection. Yeah, these are. I mean, I'm honestly speechless. I keep talking, talking in circles. Just just elated to get those into the collection. Yeah, so we're at an hour and 21 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and end the video. I don't want this to be an hour and 40-minute video, so I'll save the 50 cards from the 1977-78 Topps hockey set for another week. But I appreciate everybody stopping by tonight for the Spine Ticks after party. I'd like to wish all the mothers a happy Mother's Day. Hope you have a fantastic weekend, a fantastic day. I appreciate everybody for watching. Until next time, I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.